Gotta win a game to become ref, Becky.
Let's start at the beginning, Joe. Tell us what life was like for Joe Hicketts when he first put the skates on, and why.
Our family home in Kamloops, we grew up backyard to a community park, so I'd be out there from, sun up to sundown, and my mom would be running me, hot chocolate and chicken noodle soup in thermoses to try and stay warm, just because I didn't want to leave. And we had a shelter, but it wasn't closed or anything, so if it was windy, snow would be blown in sideways. And I just remember, trying to put skates on. Your hands are freezing, your toes are cold, and when you go to untie, the laces are kind of stuck together. All my first kind of real fond hockey memories are out on that rink.
Looking back on the career you've had, there are people along the way that have really helped you get there, and it seems like in most situations, mom and dad are oftentimes in that discussion. Are they in that discussion for you? And if so, what are some of the memories you think back on, that the hours, the time, the commitment that helped you get to where you're at now?
Yeah, mom and dad are definitely, I think the major and key contributors to my success. Whether it was waking up, well, not my mom. My dad would wake up early to drive me to, those 6 a.m. practices. But they also had lots of support too, whether it was grandparents, aunts, uncles. Grandparents would come in to drive me. And one morning we were going at 5 o'clock in the morning, so roads are dark, and it probably just snowed a foot. And my grandpa went to turn onto one of the roads and ended up on the curb because it was so dark he couldn't see, and he was driving and the car was all kind of crooked. He's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Grandpa, you're on the curb, you should get on the road." And that's something that we still laugh about together to this day, and that happened 15, 16 years ago. So yeah, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, made everything work to help get me to this level.
When you think about goals that you've set for yourself, each player has different, maybe individual goals that are set within those boundaries of NHL, AHL, professional hockey, winning championships. What are some of yours?
I think winning is the most important thing to developing hockey players and developing character. And when teams win, individual success follows. I had an opportunity when in Grand Rapids my first year, and a lot of good things have come out of that. And it's been 5 years now, and I'm hungry never to win again. There's a lot of strides and steps to be taken to get to a point of a championship, but biggest factor, if you can't go out there and play for the guy sitting next to you, I don't think anything has a chance. And I think we're pointed in the right direction, and we have the character and the personnel to do it.
I hated him when we played against him in Grand Rapids. He plays hard, and Joe was always physical on our guys. Joe's got that real compete to him on the ice. He's a little guy, he hits heavy. If your head's not up, he hits hard and hits heavy. He has an infectious personality, Joe.
Oh, snipe! Oh my God! Oh, Paddock! Funnel it! Nice, Jervy. It's too cold. I can't skate, I can't shoot, but I can pass.
Joe's galvanized is such a great personality that he makes people enjoy being around him and feel good. He's one of those guys that comes by your office and has something to say in the morning or when he's leaving in the afternoon, and it's fun. It's fun. We had a pregame skate, and it was snowing pretty heavily, and they all wanted to wear their Canadian tuxedos. And I said, okay, Canadian tuxedos are okay tonight. It was snowing out, it was bad, it was windy, the whole thing. So they came in their Canadian tuxedos. I didn't know what that was gonna look like. I had zero idea. He came by the room, he had his jeans, like nice jean coat on, and what do you call it, a bolero tie. He had that, which would be Joe. He'd be the only guy with that on and a big hat on. And he was so proud of his outfit, and I couldn't help but laugh. It shows his personality. So he's found his way, and his personality is very much vital to our group. His love of the game and his fun side really adds to the culture of our locker room.
Oh, hot pass, coffee, crossword. That's all you need. They just get the mind going. Rumsey! Where'd that blocker come from? We need like some toe warmers or something.
It hasn't been long in your Iowa Wild career yet, but you're a guy that I know is right in the middle of everything. You're a guy that has been a part of a lot of memories for other Iowa Wild teammates of yours, but what are some of the early memories that you think are going to stick with you that you've made with this Wild Club so far in your young Iowa Wild career?
One bus trip, I think we had the entire bus playing cards at the back, whether it was, you know, Schnarps or Euchre or you know, at the back it plays 7 up, 7 down. Just something that it kind of pulls the whole team together, something that's not involving hockey. And then just, you know, hanging out with them in the room. I think some of the best times we have together are after wins, and you start putting a win song on, and you know, whether guys don't like it or do like it, they're either dancing or whoever's the DJ that night is kind of taking a little bit of a beating for his song choice. But we've got some different personalities on our room. We got some guys who are very vocal, whether they're first-year players or ninth-year players. We have some guys who are a little more reserved, and we have guys in the middle, and that's what makes coming to the rink fun. You know, there's all the banter and all the stuff that goes on, you know, on the ice, but off the ice is kind of where teams are made, and we have a group that everyone feels welcome to speak their mind and kind of, you know, let guys know what they're thinking. And the more you can do that, the more that you can, you know, trust the person beside you, the more you can like the person beside you, you know, the better off you can be in the long run. You know, anytime that we're together, I think we make the most of it. And I think that's, you know, one of the key components to our group is we can kind of make something out of nothing.
They wanted the second shortest person next to Shawzy.
You can put that in there.